practical nuances of management. Today, I have faced a lot of people related issues where people do not are underperforming because of ability or because of willingness. I've had issues with attrition. I have had handled very tough customers. I've handled customers which actually go completely on cost value, not on the benefit of the solution provided. So those kind of varied experiences that I've had today over the last 3 to 4 years have been very say reflective on or they've actually given me a lot of expertise. So I feel now that I actually go for my MBA, when I understand at least the basic nuances on management, at least on a small scale, I will be able to imbibe the knowledge that my MBA provides me much readily, and I'll be able to imbibe it and make it more practically and use it more towards practical situations.
Okay, Mohit, tell me a little bit more about your present roles and responsibilities which you are conducting at your organization, and if it if that answer would entail telling a bit more about your company, please do.
Sure. So I'm working for Mindtree, which is a global IT solutions provider, and I work with the IT services division of Mindtree, and within that the travel and transportation industry group. For travel and transportation, which we call TNT, for TNT I am managing a project for the client CETA. Within managing the project, my responsibilities include project planning, project execution, project monitoring and controlling, as well as team management, cost management, delivery management, so quality management. So all these fall as come within my responsibilities. I'm also responsible for the eventual profitability of the project, and but apart from project management, I voluntarily venture into many other activities at Mindtree. I have been very actively involved with pre-sales for TNT IG, and I have contributed to project management trainings and mentoring at Mindtree. I have mentored, I have trained about 47 project managers at Mindtree and have a satisfaction score of about 91% from them.
You yourself being a manager, you are training others.
Yes.
So
I have actually had very strong experience on project management. I've gained a reputation over the last 2 to 3 years of being someone who has actually brought about a lot of trouble projects to stability. So because of that, I've actually done a number of internal consulting assignments also on project management, which has helped me, which has basically brought me visibility, and my expertise is utilized across other projects also.
Just one small question here. You said that you are responsible for planning, execution, costing, and then eventual profitability.
Right.
I mean, I faced a situation in my previous organization, in my previous role, that the sales team had bid, a little more liberally, I would say, from the client's part, and the client was exactly, they were more worried about the cost than the value or the benefit, coming from that project. So they had bid, very conservatively, very, the bid probably was less than 1/10 of the actual cost of the project, or maybe the other people who were bidding for it.
Right.
Then the project team ran into trouble. So what in that situation a project manager could have done?
I've actually gotten into the situations myself, wherein the projects, obviously when they're sold, project managers, project teams are not identified, and they come in only later. But there is something like what we've actually propagated at Mindtree only recently, which we call as the project charter. I've been the one of the 3 team members who've actually proposed this and actually got it implemented at Mindtree, which basically means that irrespective of whatever has been sold by Mindtree to the clients, the project manager has the liberty, not mandatory, but project manager has the liberty to do a re-estimation with the requirements provided, with the detailed requirements provided, and eventually provide what the profitability of the project will be, considering considering the price that has been sold. This right up front, before starting the project itself, is agreed between the project manager and the delivery head for the organization, for that particular delivery unit. And only after an agreement that yes, this project will run with this particular profitability, we actually go ahead and proceed.
Then it might entail loss also.
Absolutely, it will entail loss, but then that definitely reflects on the commitments done by the sales team. So, and it actually goes back to them also on what kind of commitments they need to make. So that is a very, very harsh decision, that rather a very radical change that we could actually bring about. And so eventually what comes out of this whole activity is whether the profitability of a project would be 25% or would it be, say, 5%.
Can you please tell me 3 unique things about yourself?
Yeah, 3 unique things about myself. The one that would come to my mind is positive attitude. Another one would be lots of energy. And third one would be talkativeness. So basically, throughout my life, I think optimism or positive attitude has really helped me a lot. Be it when I was actually going for my NDA and secured All India 19th rank, or be it my table tennis, wherein I suffered 2 ligament fractures and still came over those 2 ligament fractures to play table tennis at competitive levels. I still am a part of Mindtree's corporate table tennis team. So to the extent that being very new to project management, I actually started accepting or taking responsibility for troubled projects, which others basically were reluctant to. So though initially I did not have the choice and I had to take them, but later on, even when I had the choice of not taking troubled projects, I actually used to take those troubled projects up and turn them around. So it's only that positive attitude of being able to do it that actually drives that feeling. Then within energy, I would say it's basically the energy which reflects your energy, that reflects around in your environment. So others get influenced by the kind of energy, by the vibration that you exude. I generally am very energetic, and this is how my friends know me, that I'm always energetic, always on a high, always jumping in to do things and things like that. So energy is a synonym to me. Then talkativeness, this is something that why I mentioned this is that because from my childhood my parents used to say that I'm very talkative, and it was generally viewed as a negative with a negative connotation, that I'm so talkative, and again I spend a lot of energy in talking and all. But I actually realized as time passed, and probably today when I reflect back, I realized that talkativeness of my childhood actually helped me to really have a very strong communication style. Today I'm able to put my views forth in a very good manner, in a complete manner, because I know the sensitivities of people, while listening and while talking.
Mohit, can you tell me